And in the doo-doo-doo, and in the news for Monday, March the 19th, 2018. Like we said in the news updates, here's your top stories. Down in Austin, Texas, there has been a fourth death due to a package being delivered with an explosive device in it. 4 people have died, and there's fears that more people may receive packages like this in Austin, Texas, and these could spread to other areas in the United States. So authorities are wondering if you have seen or have any information to the whereabouts of these scoundrels or terrorists. Please contact your local law enforcement. Really look up the internet and contact the Austin, Texas police department. Let them know what you know, because you could get $100,000 for what you know if it leads to an arrest and capture of these individuals or individual who are doing these bombs, packages, exploding packages. And besides, we need to stop this so it doesn't spread to other states. We do think it's a group or maybe one person maybe acting on their own in this assault with local residents in the Austin, Texas area. The award was $50,000, but has been increased to $100,000 if it leads to information to an arrest and or capture of this individual or group of individuals that is behind the exploding packages that are being delivered on people's porches. Like I said, if you get a package, don't open it. Don't attempt to go near it. Just call your local authorities and have them remove it with a bomb robot or something. If you do receive one in the Austin area or in other states, if you receive a mysterious package, don't even attempt to go near it, because you could trigger it to explode. And other news, we want to talk about a boy that was kidnapped at 7 years old at March 5th was safely returned back to his home and parents in Chesterfield County, Virginia. Matter of fact, he got him all barbecue dinner. The cops that rescued him, he was home at 10 o'clock with his parents that Friday night. He got lost in Chesterfield, and of course, the cops brought him back home safe and sound. So the parents over the weekend gave the cops a surprised barbecue dinner with all the Germans, and so that was really nice. The boy was safely returned and reunited back with his family. I like stories like that. I really do, because that's really what you like to hear, is when boys and girls get united back with their family. No harm. We also have an update on a girl that was missing in Maryland. This weekend, that was with a 40-year-old man down in Florida. There was no harm done to her. She was reunited back to her family, and now he's going back to Maryland so he can be expedited and arrested for kidnapping this 15-year-old girl in Maryland. So she has been reunited back with her family too. Good job for the people up there, the police. Good job getting that girl back with her family. Those are good stories you like to hear. Girls and boys being missing, but yet they come back to their family. A, not harmed, and B, they're with their families. That's what you would like to hear. That's what we like to keep hearing. All right, next story. On the docket here today. Sound like a courtroom. No, it's not. No. But on the menu here, Little Caesars, as of April 2nd, this is not an April Fool's joke. They said if there was an upset this weekend with the basketball team that won 13-1, which they ended up winning, Little Caesars on April 2nd, which will be giving away $5. That's at all Little Caesar location pizza places. They will be giving away $5 pizza combos from 11:30 to 1 o'clock p.m. on the 2nd of April, which is coming up, which will be on a Monday. So make sure if those kids that like Little Caesars, like I know the Shields do, I know they'll probably be going there getting all free pizzas on that day, because they'll be giving away on April 2nd. You just walk into any participating Little Caesars pizzeria place and just take advantage of the free combo that they'll be serving from. You don't need no coupon or everything. Just go in there and claim your free pizza It'll be going on at any participating Little Caesar Pizzeria place from 11:30 to 1 o'clock p.m. That's 11 a.m., 30 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. That's an hour and a half on Monday, April 2nd. So make sure you mark that on your calendars, folks, so you can take advantage of that. Since Little Caesars did make an announcement on a Twitter announcement, you say you saw it on Twitter, even if you didn't, so you'll get a free pizza. I know I would if I liked that pizza, but truthfully, I don't like that pizza. I do not like it at all. But I know the Shields do, or they used to like it. I don't. But anyway, if you still do, they have pizza there. John Shields, he used to work there. He don't work there anymore. But yeah, he doesn't work there now. But yeah, he did work there at a time for a little spell. Anyway, I want to get into some other stories here. If you are wondering about the bridge collapse, there have been more dead that have been pulled. Matter of fact, we think that company that built that bridge and designed the bridge, since it was defective, is probably going to end up getting sued over it with legal actions and liable actions because of the poor engineeringship of the bridge and how it wasn't really all that new. The bridge that was built outside of Miami, Florida, where 6 people were killed, and probably are more, like I said. They're just not telling us. And they saw stress cracks. They sent a voicemail, wasn't an email, correction there, voicemail call message over to the person that was supposed to be in the office to get it, but they weren't there to get it because they weren't in the office. So therefore, that accident could have been stopped or averted. They could have made this necessary repairs, and nobody would have been killed on that bridge. But since the guy didn't get it, the engineers did not close it off. So that's why it collapsed, and that's why those people got injured and why people got killed on that bridge outside, that new bridge they built outside that was $6.4 million outside of Miami, Florida. So just give you an update on that. And also, just to let you know, I hope everybody had a good week. It's going to be rainy starting tomorrow, or starting late tonight or early tomorrow morning. It's going to get real rainy overnight and possibly have snow in our forecast on Wednesday. Maybe an inch or less, but it will only mainly stick to like soft surfaces. It won't stick around very long because the temperatures, will be above freezing, and it will be wet snow, and it's going to be too warm for it to stick. So during the time when it snows, it looks like it's going to be above freezing the whole time, so it won't really stick that long. It may stay around for a little while it comes down real hard, but then it will melt, just like it did when the sun came back out, like it did last week. And so the kids might go back to school maybe an hour or two late, but they won't be off of school, I don't think, this time either. But they may go in 1 or 2 hours late tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Wednesday morning. But other than that, in some counties they might. And so just be aware of that. Look at the schools before you go to school, kids and parents, and check your emails and make sure your school has not been was not going to be delayed by an hour or two on Wednesday morning due to the wet snow on the grass and so forth. All right. And so anyway, I hope everybody had a good weekend. These are just some of the stories in the news update. This is a report from us here from the Silves's Media. Please pray for us. Pray for New Hunter Church of Christ. And please, if you want to tithe, since we are a free news podcast, you can send us a love offering or a tithe to help with our broadcast so we can continue bringing these messages out to you and keep them free for the most of you. Thank you for those that do donate when you do. We greatly appreciate it, very much so. Thanks a lot, once again. This is Michael De Silva's in the news update for Monday, March the 19th, 2018. Take care. God bless and have a good day.